What's up, YouTube? It's Dill. Now, welcome to my brand new series that I'm starting, Friday Franchise, where every week I'm going to be doing something in the franchise game mode. And for this week, I'm just going to continue the little series that I started a couple weeks ago, which is the Miami Dolphins Realistic Rebuild. Now, before we get into the video, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. But anyways, we're getting right into the video, and this episode I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a review than actual like raw gameplay and stuff like that. So, the last episode I recorded, I can't lie, I was editing it and it was fucking trash. Like, I hated everything about the episode, everything about my commentary, everything, just period. So, this episode we're just going to review pretty much what has happened in the season so far. Last time I think it was about week 3. You see we're in week 9 now, so kind of forgot to record a little bit of the games anyway. So, go a little bit over the stats and like how what we're doing with this series. So first I'm actually going to do what we're doing with the series. So I'm going to play 2 games, sim 2 games. Now the rules when I play the game, I have to use coach suggestions and I only play the moment. When I sim the game, I have absolutely no control, win or lose. So just a little heads up right there. And our record right now is 4-3. So, and if I was just playing the computer every time, we would be 7-0. So just a little thing right there. Now we'll go into the stats. Tua, you see, is 19th in passing yards, 32nd in passing touchdowns. Yeesh. David Johnson having a nice little year right there with the 18th. And Devontae Parker also having a pretty good year. It doesn't show his receiving touchdowns, but I'm pretty sure he's up there. And then we'll go over the weekly awards as well, and then we'll look at who's in the MVP race so far. Jerome Baker got Defensive Player of the Year. Kyle Van Noy, the Dolphin that right now got it 1 week. Who else? Anyone else pretty interesting get it? No other Dolphin. Oh, David Johnson did get Offensive Player of the Week right there. You see he had an insane week 1 game. Yeah, that's it for the Players of the Week. Now let's see the yearly awards. Matt Ryan's leading the MVP race. Do we have any Dolphins up here? No, we do not. Coach of the Year, Zach Taylor. What? Let's see. Do we have any? Is the Dolphins coach up here? Thomas Pita. I guess they got rid of Matt Patricia. So, Offensive Player of the Year, no Dolphins. Defensive Player of the Year, no Dolphins. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Tua's in 6. No, that's bad. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Antoine Winfield, Zach Bonner up there. Best QB, no Tua. Best RB, David Johnson. Wide receiver, no one. O-lineman, no one. D-lineman, Davon Godchau's up there. Linebacker, let's see. No one. DB, Antoine Winfield Jr. and Xavier Rhodes. Wow. Best kicker? Oh yeah, Jason Sanders, number 7. So that's pretty much it for like all the stats and yearly awards. That was one of the main things I wanted to go over. Now, our team building, we're going to compare it to the real life, starting with the roster. We're going to click the roster. Now we're just going position by position. QB. We also picked up Khalil Tate and Cole McDonald just kind of like as a meme if Tua got hurt. I actually like Khalil Tate in real life. He might have more success as like a receiver or a running back, but I loved him in college at Arizona. So, quarterback. A lot of people say we're going to draft Justin Herbert. If we draft Justin Herbert, I don't know what I do. I don't like Justin Herbert. I really don't. I don't like Jordan Love. I like Tua. It was tank for Tua from the beginning. So Tua needs to become a Dolphin. So I think he will. I think just kind of like all the Justin Herbert mess and like Jordan Love, just kind of like some smoke screen stuff. At least I'm hoping so. So anyways, Tua, very still realistic. He's on the board. We got to take him at 5. I wouldn't even mind if we traded up to get him. And another thing that's been going around, we might trade up for Joe Burrow. So, you never know. So, and literally today I saw Joe Burrow tweet something, or he didn't tweet something out, but in an interview he said, I want to go to a winner that has like blah, blah, blah. Like, okay. And it basically didn't describe the Bengals. So, running back, we have David Johnson. Now, in our franchise, David Johnson was a free agent. So I was like, you know what? We need a running back. I could see us like signing someone, just taking a risk on someone. Who the fuck would have thought David Johnson gets traded for DeAndre Hopkins? What? Anyways, but yeah, we picked up David Johnson, just kind of like do a little fun career revival. So hopefully we can get him to like his 2016 form. I think that's when he popped off. And we drafted A.J. Dillon, who's one of my favorite running backs coming out. And the creator of this draft class absolutely hoed his speed. He was at like 85 speed, something like that. When he ran like a 4.34 and he was faster than Derrick Henry. So we just kind of went with Derrick Henry's speed stats. Because he's kind of like Derrick Henry. You know, that big back that's also kind of fast. So fullback doesn't matter. Wide receivers, Devontae Parker and Preston Williams. I can't wait to see what these two dudes do in real life. Like, Preston Williams was having an unbelievable year, and then Devontae Parker, dude, is an absolute animal. We also have Isaiah Ford, who I kind of expect him to have a big year. Receivers not a need for us in the draft. I could see us taking a receiver like in the 5th round, which is what we did in the Madden draft, and we got KJ Hamler. Now, KJ Hamler, no chance he's going to be there in the 5th round. And if he is, NFL GMs are stupid. He's pretty much like a deep threat type of guy. He plays a little bit for us. Mac Hollins and Gary Jennings now. Gary Jennings is from where I'm from, but kind of like these dudes probably won't play for us at all. I don't even like Mac Hollins. I should have cut him. Tight end now. We got Gesicki, who's building off his good year last year. Was definitely used more as a wide receiver, and trying to think of our offensive coordinator's name. I can't remember, but he was definitely used more as like a receiver threat. And we also picked up Christopher Herndon when we were just kind of trading some players we didn't want. I forget who we traded for him, but we could check the transaction report after this. And we also picked up Charles Clay, former Dolphin. Was just chilling in free agency, and I said, well, we do need a backup tight end. You can come through. Didn't happen in real life whatsoever. So now we get to lineman. Left tackle, we drafted Andrew Thomas. Now, in the draft, we need to draft 2 tackles. I'm like 99.9% sure that will happen. Left guard, we just kept Dieter. Is this likely? Probably not. So, if we're being honest with ourselves. So for center, we just kind of kept Kilgore. We said he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't good. So whatever. But the Dolphins actually signed Ted Karras, who was the starting center for the Patriots, who was probably going to take up a backup role when David Andrews came back. So he just wanted to prove himself as a starter. We signed him to a 1-year deal, and I'm pretty ecstatic about that signing. And you can even see him Madden right now. I guess, is he not with the Patriots? So I don't know where he went, but we can kind of just scroll around. So he ended up with the Steelers, and you see he's a 70 overall, so we might be able to just trade for him in our franchise too, just to kind of keep it even more realistic if we wanted to. So we're back here. See our center, we kept Kilgore. Now right guard. We did something very similar to what the Dolphins did. Elijah Wilkins, he's just a 70 overall. He's like, he's okay. Like, he's pretty good. There's a lot worse guards than him. The similar move to this is Eric Flowers, I would say. He had a good year with the Redskins, so hopefully he can just build up on his year and we can actually finally have a good guard for the Dolphins. Wishing him the best. I'm a fan of the signing. The more linemen, love the more linemen strategy. So got Ted Karras here, and then Eric Flowers right here. Pretty excited about that. Now right tackle, we drafted Austin Jackson. And we signed Jermaine Ifedi, just kind of like, he was just there, and we got him for the cheap, to say the least, anyway. So we also got rid of Jesse Davis, but in real life, I see Jesse Davis moving into a guard spot or kind of like a tackle spot. If we draft a guard and a tackle in the draft, that's probably what's going to happen to him. Now left end, this was our big splash. We traded for Olivier Vernon. Brought back the former Dolphin. Now, in free agency, the Dolphins did not do this. We went after Shaq Lawson and Emmanuel Ogbah. Now, in real life, I am such a fan of those signings. Like I think Shaq Lawson was kind of on my radar in free agency in this game, but I was kind of like, I don't see that happening. But because again, I thought the Dolphins weren't going to spend a lot of money, but they did, and like, I'm a fan of it in real life, but in this we're rocking out with Olivier Vernon and Nick Coe, and Nick Coe's kind of trash, if we're being honest. But I'm a fan of him in real life, so it's cool. Now, right end, Again, we're keeping Christian Wilkins. Very good at stopping the run, and hopefully him and Shaq Lawson, they can develop together and become a pass rushing duo as well. Now, D tackle, we have Godchild, like we were saying before. He's going to be the starter in real life. Now, I could see the Dolphins getting like a big old fat nose tackle for like first and second down, like a big old like 6'5", 300 plus pounds type dude, which is kind of what we did with Khalil Davis right here. He was the tallest and the biggest on the draft board when we got him, so I think we're going to do something like that. Now, linebacker gets interesting. So we drafted Zach Bond with our last pick in the first round, which I believe is 26. So that's how we got Zach Bond. Now, in real life, I think that's totally just not going to happen because we got Kyle Van Noy, which they're pretty much. I think Zach Bond is going to turn into a Kyle Van Noy-esque player, but hey, I mean, I can't complain with Kyle Van Noy. Like, Kyle Van Noy was a baller with the Patriots, reunited with Brian Flores, and the same goes with the middle linebacker. These dudes are kind of like interchangeable, right outside linebacker, middle linebacker, I would say. I think they're definitely going to have a role. Those two players are Camus Grieger-Hill, who was with the Eagles. He's a fast coverage type of linebacker, so could see him playing in like some nickel and stuff like that. Getting Raekwon McMillan off the field, honestly, because Raekwon McMillan's more of a run stopper. I kind of see him taking a little bit less snaps on third down next year. And then we also got Landon Roberts. Now, Landon Roberts, he can play fullback or he can play linebacker, so he's definitely going to have a role, at least on special teams. So, again, I definitely see a boosted pass rush as well with Kyle Van Noy and Emmanuel Ogbah and Kyle Van Noy. That's pretty much it for the linebackers. I mean, Vince Beagle and Van Ginkel definitely going to still have roles on the team. Charles Harris is fucking done, not going to play. Thank the Lord Heavenly Father. Now, corner, this is kind of where things really kind of messed up a little bit. We got Byron Jones, though. We got Byron Jones instead of Xavier Rhodes. We have arguably maybe the best CB duo in the NFL. Maybe? Huh? I don't know. Let me know who you think is the best CB duo in the NFL. I see our pass defense being absolutely amazing next year. We got Byron Jones instead of Xavier Rhodes pretty much. And this, we just wanted a career revival with Xavier Rhodes, like I said. Free safety, we had Anthony Harris, which I compare this to the Byron Jones signing, like I said. Kind of like the big splash. He was an all-pro player. He will be good with the Vikings. I'm pretty sure he re-signed there. Good player. And for safety, we also signed Clayton Fedja-Dibba with he was from the Bengals. Definitely going to be really good on special teams, I would say. That's going to be his role, but again, we didn't really sign. We weren't looking for special team players in Madden, so strong safety. Eric Rowe is going to stay. We drafted Antoine Winfield, like I said. Hopefully we can do that in real life, please. And we also kept Walt Aikens. I don't believe the Dolphins are keeping Walt Aikens because they signed Clayton Fedja from the Bengals, so probably Walt Aikens is gone. Now, for the last part of the video, I forgot running back. We signed Jordan Howard. He's definitely probably going to be the lead back no matter what, but expect the Dolphins to draft either like a DeAndre Swift, even Jonathan Taylor, or J.K. Dobbins from Ohio State. That is what I expect. I think, honestly, we weren't that far off from real life because, again, Anthony Harris is kind of like Byron Jones. Zach Bond is pretty much Kyle Van Noy. And then Olivier Vernon, you can compare that to Shaq Lawson, I would say, even though Olivier Vernon, in Madden terms, is better. In Madden terms, in real life, I'd take Shaq Lawson. And you can also compare like the Elijah Wilkinson to Eric Flowers. So, yeah. And then with the rookies, everything's on the table. This can all happen in real life with the rookies. For the absolute last part of the video, we're going over our schedule. Week 1, we beat the Bills. Week 2, we beat the Chargers. We took a bad loss to the Jets on Week 3. Then we had the bye week. Then we won a close game against the Jaguars. Lost to the Bills. And this was a game I played in. It was a rough game, to say the least. Then we lose to the Cardinals. They don't even have DeAndre Hopkins. And then lastly, we beat the Patriots. So next episode, we're gonna do 4 games like this. Probably gonna play the Bengals game because Joe Burrow first Tua. I feel like that would be interesting. And then Chiefs, Rams? I don't know what we're playing, but anyways, if you enjoy the series so far and you like the little recap just to kind of get everything going again, make sure to hit the like and sub button if you enjoyed. Now, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. It's been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace.